So I know this isn't a typical video I would usually make on my channel. It's normally restricted to gaming and a few other things, but this really caught my eye. And as you read the title, this is basically something I've been wanting to do for years that now someone is finally doing, and that is creating a TV show for free on YouTube. Yes, we're going to talk about Project Fear. The reason why I'm smiling so big is because not only was Destination Fear one of the best ghost hunting shows I've seen in years since the early days of Ghost Adventures, and this was unexpected. I didn't think they would actually do this. I was kind of expecting they would come to YouTube, but I didn't expect them to go like full on. We're on YouTube. Come check us out and stuff like that so soon, actually. Now, obviously, they have a Kickstarter. I will be linking that down below. But the reason why I wanted to talk about this so much is because not only was Destination Fear one of the best ghost hunting shows I've seen in years, but this idea that they have and what they're going to do is going to change YouTube forever. May change YouTube forever. And the reason is because nobody, and I mean nobody, and you can check this for yourself. Of course, I could be wrong, and there's some channels out there that I don't know about. But for the years I've been on doing YouTube and been on YouTube for like a decade, I have never seen anyone try to attempt to make a TV show on YouTube. Ever. Now people are going to say, "Oh, but what about the web series like Marble Hornets and you know Haunted, that Minecraft web series." Web series are kind of TV series, but they are mostly very, very short videos that connect with each other here and there, but they're not full on 40 to an hour, even 20-minute episodes, which is usually the average TV length for an average TV show, unless it's a cartoon. But when it comes to, more less kid cartoons or kid shows that typically last longer, such as, the usual, like, the ghost hunting shows, the other shows on Travel Channel, the, Gold Rush, Deadliest Catch, Swamp People. I mean, I'm naming off shows that someone I know watches because I don't watch TV. Your typical reality type shows or even fictional shows, such as Breaking Bad, The Walking Dead, and Sons of Anarchy, and now The Last of Us, which I haven't seen. No one has really attempted this ever. And now I will have to say, I wanted to address one thing. The clickbait title on their first video, I saw on social media that they had a second video, but I went onto their channel and it's not there. So I don't know what that was all about. But the clickbait titles have me a bit worried. I will address this because it's very, very important and very worrisome. Because I don't want them to end up like every other paranormal YouTuber on YouTube. Where it's just them doing location, like where it has like an arrow pointing like, oh, look at this weird thing that happened, and you go and you try and find that part and it never happened. That's got me a little worried. I don't know if I highly doubt any of the crew will see this, but if they do, please stir away from that, please. I'm coming from a fan and someone who's been doing YouTube since they were 15 and has been watching YouTube for a decade. Please try and stir away from that. I get why they did it for their first video, to try and get people to notice and get onto their channel and hopefully donate to their Kickstarter, which is not a bad thing. I will have to say, if that's the reason why they did that, then that's not a bad thing. But if they did it just to get clicks, that's not a good sign for this channel at all. But the reason why this is so damn important, the reason why I'm making a video about this, is because, like I said, no one is tempted to make a TV series, because they did say this. They said this themselves in the video, that they will be bringing the show onto YouTube for free. The entire show. Okay? Not just like, 13 to maybe 20-minute videos of them just exploring a haunted building. No, they're bringing the entire show to YouTube, which is very, very exciting and very awesome. And another thing is that they're going to do longer episodes because they don't have a time crunch. And not only that, but they do not have any limitations on here. And that's another thing that I will address and talk about pretty soon, is about YouTube limitations, which is something that people don't seem to realize and don't exploit to their great advantages, I guess. But basically what they're doing is, if they're trying to get 65K, they already have 25K already. Now, by the time you're seeing this, they may have already gotten their Kickstarter done. They may already have some episodes out. I don't know, because this is pre-recorded on the 22nd of March. The reason why I'm putting out this so late is because everything is pre-recorded on my channel, and the gaming stuff, and the only slot I had was the 4th. Even though I could easily put this out sooner, which I might do, I don't know. But this is something that is really, really good. And whenever you donate, what they're going to do is, if they reach 65K, which is a lot, but like I said, they are already halfway there already, which is amazing. They're going to do 2 road trips. And I'm not talking about 2 locations. No, 2 road trips. If you've seen the show, you know what that means. They're going on the road 2 times, which means technically you're getting 2 seasons of Destination Fear. 2 seasons of Destination Fear for free. I am... Now I'm talking about this, I'm getting even more excited about this. I'm not gonna lie, I am unbelievably excited. Because Destination Fear was one of those shows that I've been wanting to watch for years, and been wanting to see for years, like a really good ghost hunting show, just like the early years of Ghost Adventures. And one thing you kind of have to understand about Destination Fear and what sets them apart is not just because they do things, differently at the beginning, like they goof around and do silly stuff at the beginning, and then they get real serious and get into the really dark stuff, when they go into the haunted places. The reason why this sets them apart, they literally took the style of ghost hunting YouTube style and actually turned it into a TV show. And what do I mean by this is, the very early beginning intro to Ghost Adventures, when Zach Bagans says, there's no big camera crews following us around. Technically there were, to an extent, but you have to understand what Destination Fear is doing. They are the example, the embodiment example of no big camera crews following us around. They are the example of that statement, because Dakota is the editor, producer, director, and creator of this series. You know how ghost hunting is on YouTube. You know, a lot of it is fake, unfortunately. But it's always with friends and family, right? It's always with friends. This, again, Destination Fear, those guys have known each other since they were kids, from the very beginning. And that's what makes this show very, very special. And not only that, but one thing I also want to address is that there is no recreations. When they interview people, There's no recreations of events. There's no staging. There's nothing. And not only that, but Dakota also wrote the intro theme himself. So you have to understand, they're bringing a TV show to YouTube for free. And here's where I come to why this is even more important, the whole TV show factor. Like I said before many times in this video, no one has attempted this. This is why this may change YouTube forever, because a lot of people don't seem to understand is whenever they say you don't have limitations on YouTube, they really mean it. You have no limitations to what you can create on this site. Yes, there are some really stupid laws and restrictions on YouTube, but some of them are not really necessary to what may need to be created. So if you want to make a full-on movie that's an hour to 2 hours, put it on YouTube. Don't just go straight to Vimeo or Patreon. Put it on YouTube and see what happens. Same with TV shows. If you have an idea for a TV show, like a reality show, or a ghost hunting show, or a comedy show, or any type of TV-like show with an intro, credits, and everything, don't just go straight to Vimeo or Patreon or any other site. Put it on YouTube and see what happens. Because this has never been done before. There's short films. There's web series that only last for a very short time. There has never been an actual TV-like show on YouTube ever. I've been watching YouTube since I was 12. I'm 22. I'm going to be 23 this year. I've been watching YouTube 24/7 every day for a decade. And I've never seen anything like this. I've seen many channels, gaming related and non-gaming related, web series, educational stuff, tutorials, how-to videos, just all music, independent music, short films, you name it. Nobody has done this. Nobody. If there is a channel that has done this that I don't know about personally, then please let me know down in the comments section down below. But I want this to change YouTube. I want this series to change YouTube forever. And I want it to show people that you can do this. You have no limitations. You can do this. You can make your own TV show and put it up on YouTube. You can make your own full-length movie that's an hour to 2, even 3 hours long, and put it on YouTube. You may say, well, I put all this hard work and nobody's watching it, or I'm not making money off of it. Why should that matter to you? Yes, Destination Fear or Project Fear, the reason why they needed a Kickstarter is because of the road trip, not because of equipment. They stated in the video that they bought every piece of equipment. This was the cheapest TV show made because they did everything. Much like music, independent music publishing, you do everything yourself. You mix, you create it, you compose it. The only thing the independent label does is publish it. That's what Travel Channel did for Destination Fear. That's all they did was publish it, fund it, and that's it. That's it. They did nothing. They did the marketing, they did the promotions, they did the funding, and they did the publishing. That's all Travel Channel did. That's all they did. No, they have done nothing to Destination Fear. Dakota did everything. The whole crew did everything. They edited it. They bought the equipment themselves. They picked the locations themselves. They interviewed the people themselves. They did everything independently themselves. They bought the equipment. They paid for the stuff they did in the beginning of the TV shows, at the beginning of the shows where they just do fun stuff first. They did everything themselves. They are an independent TV show. And they have stated this, that they have the equipment that they used on the TV show just lying around. Just lying around. They have nothing else to do with this equipment. What are they going to do with all this equipment now that the show is canceled? Because like I said, they bought the equipment themselves. They still have it. They own it. They were not given it. They bought it themselves, and therefore they own it. And it's just lying around. Just lying around. So what are they going to do? They're going to bring the TV show to YouTube for free. For free. Not a premium exclusive. Even though I don't think those exist anymore on YouTube. No Patreon exclusions. No Vimeo. No nothing. Only YouTube. And Dakota is directing it himself. He is editing himself. And we're helping funding this show. Because they deserve it. And this is going to change YouTube forever if they go through with this and if they do it right. So I want this to be a lesson to you. You content creators out there, your fellow content creators out there. Let this be a lesson to you. You're not limited here on YouTube. If you have a camera, if that camera has a microphone, get your friends and make a damn movie. Grab your family members, make a damn movie. Grab your friends, family, whoever you know, and make a damn TV show. Because you're not limited. You're not. Yes, it'll take a little while to get noticed. It's taken a long time for me to get noticed. In fact, I like it that way, but still. You're not limited. You're not. You can check the rules yourself. There is no rule on YouTube that says you can't make a movie. There's no rule on YouTube that says you can't make a TV show. You know how many ideas I have for TV shows that I actually want to make and post here on YouTube for free? I get why nobody does it because they put all their hard work and so much effort into it, and I get that's why a lot of people don't post anything for free. But you have to understand, there's short films that put so... Short films, okay? Short films. They're short. But the recording process, the filming process, may take weeks or months. And look what they do. They post it on YouTube for free. For free. Okay? For free. You know how many shots that probably could have taken in some of those short films? You know how long it probably took to edit to make that a short film? Even the animated ones. Animation is so damn difficult. It's not easy. It takes a lot of time to animate something. Even if it's just one person especially. You know? And they post on YouTube for free. For free. So much work. So much hard work. So much effort. And they post it on YouTube for free. And that's what Destination Fear is doing. That's what the Fear team is doing. They're taking their hard work, their long overnights, the horror, the trauma they put themselves through, going to these horrific haunted locations to face their fears, to encounter these entities. And they're giving it to you for free. 40 to an hour episodes of them staying there overnight. Overnight. They're going to start doing longer overnights. They may stay in one location 2 nights, which they have done in the past. Hell, they may even stay there for 2 nights or even a week, just to see what happens. And Dakota has to edit all of that footage. The reason why I don't edit my videos, as simple as my videos are, is because editing is a real pain in the ass, especially if you're one person. Even if it's just simple editing, like chopping, cutting things out, it's still a pain to do, and takes a lot of time and effort to edit something. It really does. There's a reason why some YouTubers have editors do it for them. There's a reason why certain YouTubers hire editors. It's because it takes a lot of time. A lot of time. Even if you're the most skilled at it, it takes a lot of time. And Dakota's one person editing probably about 50 hours to maybe even 100 hours of footage. Especially if they do 2 nights. That's a lot of footage for one person to go through and edit. Plus the intro, the music, the sound, the camera switches from... That's another thing. He's not editing one footage from one camera. He's editing all cameras from all of them. Everyone's camera is getting cut and put into one footage. One whole episode is consisted of every person's camera. And not just the ones that they're holding, but the static cameras, which means the cameras that they just set up to film the room while they're off doing other things, kind of like what Ghost Adventures does. Again, that's a lot of cameras and a lot of footage. And he's editing by himself. And again, hard work, long hard work, for free on YouTube. This is why this is so important. This is why I needed to make a video about this. It's because they're doing something I've always wanted to do here on YouTube, which was make TV shows and movies. Long movies, full-length movies, full-length TV shows, not web series, Not like Marble Hornets, not like any of the other web series that are out there. These full on TV shows for free on YouTube. And this is giving me even more encouragement to try and do that. And not only that, but they are bringing guest stars onto the TV show. They can even bring you guys, as they said in the video, they can bring you guys onto the show. So who knows? Maybe yours truly may make an appearance on Project Fear. Who knows? Who knows? I've had paranormal experiences. I've dealt with the paranormal before. I may not be as sensitive to the paranormal and the spirit world as I used to be, but I will be damned if I don't go ghost hunting one day. So who knows? Maybe yours truly might make an appearance. Maybe. So please go donate to their Kickstarter. Please. Please do this. Because this may change YouTube forever. So I want to thank everyone who watches this. If you're a Destination Fear fan, which I'm sure a lot of you are who are coming from this video, who knows, maybe this might be one of my most popular videos. I don't know. I really don't care about views or anything or likes. You don't have to like the video. You don't have to share it. You don't have to subscribe. You really don't. And I'm not using reverse psychology. Like, I'm serious. Like, I don't care about growing this channel. I'm just doing this for fun and posting stuff that I'm passionate about and making videos that I'm passionate about. This is a hobby for me. This is just fun and games for me. You know? And I want to talk about something that I'm very passionate about and I think needs to be addressed and sort of realized here on YouTube. And that's the reason why I made this video, is to sort of address that they're doing something that may change YouTube forever for the good. So like I said, grab your friends and family, grab a camera, and go make a movie, and go make a TV show. Because it'll be worth it. Because you have no limitations here on YouTube. I am the man. Stay tuned for more, and goodbye.